You know, guys, I wasn't originally gonna make a video today because it's Veterans Day and I don't have class, and guys, Monday through Friday, I have an 8 a.m. class, okay? And I'm in class until about 3 p.m. and then I got work on the weekends and I'm very, very busy. So I decided, you know what, Monday, I'm actually just not gonna do anything. I'm gonna have a complete day off from everything. But in classic Scat Master fashion, I hop on Twitter, just browsing around, just looking at all the filth that I have all over my feed, and I came across a very particular tweet that just rubbed me the wrong way, alright? That's the only way I can put it. It just gave me the nastiest stank face that you could ever possibly imagine. It's like I bit into a lemon while getting shot. And this is the thing, right? Black Ops 6 is not necessarily the worst Call of Duty of all time. I've never claimed that was the case. I've told you guys many times that there's certain aspects and attributes about this game that I quite do enjoy, and I've actually given this game praise in multiple different ways, despite the popular opinion that I just rage bait and I have nothing positive to say about COD or Black Ops 6. That is not true. And although I'm not going to say this is the worst Call of Duty of all time, I'm also not ever going to mutter the words that this is the best COD in anything, in any aspect whatsoever, especially not entertaining the idea that this is somehow the best Black Ops game of all time. I'm not just gonna sit here and allow this narrative to be presented out, especially not when it's pure nonsense. But guys, before we get into it, you already know what it is. The Scadmaster's last few videos have actually been doing very, very good in terms of subscriber growth. Again, the goal is 35,000 by the end of the year. I think we're at 33.2 now, which is absolutely insane. So guys, please leave a like on today's video and subscribe if you're new, and enjoy this video of the Scadmaster just tearing into this god-awful take about Black Ops 6. So I'm not really too sure who this young fella is, but it's very clear that he's not very experienced in Call of Duty, especially because the take that he comes out with, just unless you lack common sense, this is almost universally wrong. This kid, Vondi is Pog, and I'm pretty sure he's actually talked trash about me and other content creators in the past. He says, "So, are we ready to discuss the possibility of Black Ops 6 being the best Black Ops title?" What the hell is wrong with you? Shut the hell up! And just based off of the GIF here, I'm led to assume that there's a slight undertone of a joke here, or like being sarcastic, trying to be funny. And look, I get it, you know, we're out here, I do kind of the same thing, just the reverse. You know, I called X Define a top 10 COD of all time, and people really didn't like that one. So I understand, you know, rustling some feathers, trust me, I get it. But something tells me, just based off of this guy's entire account and the way he talks about Call of Duty nowadays and how he interacts with other content creators, something tells me this guy's actually being serious. This is not the first time we've heard this insane, ridiculous claim just be tossed out. People just speak out of their necks sometimes, and it's crazy because we even have developers going on record talking to Doug Dimmadome Warzone of all goddamn people. Fuck you, Doug! Saying that they genuinely believe this is the best Black Ops title to date. Let me ask this in the simplest way possible. How do you possibly justify a claim like this? A game that has supposedly been in development for 4 years and yet still launched with some of the wonkiest spawns I have ever experienced in my entire life, a complete imbalance of certain weapon classes entirely, numerous bugs that would affect you immediately. Some people's games were crashing, some people couldn't even log in, and then when you log in and you're selecting a class, you get shot while you're selecting a class, you're not even spawned in yet, you start out with a death, and yes, that's been patched up, but we're talking about a game that's been developed for over 4 years, and I understand the cope that a lot of these gooch lickers come out with. Oh, but Fooly, they help Sledgehammer games with zombies, they help Infinity War with rec play. Shut up, bitch! Oh my god! Multi-billion-dollar company, infinite resources, 4 years of development, who knows how many people worked on this game individually and professionally. Are you kidding me? Enough with the cope, guys. This is what I'm trying to say, is that there's a ton of things in this game that literally just contradict the claim that this is the best Black Ops game of all time. Now you're going against games like Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. I would say Black Ops 4 is miles ahead of this game, and I know that's a very unpopular opinion, but in terms of just raw enjoyment, I'm sorry, but this is my opinion now. Black Ops 4 is infinitely better. Black Ops 1 through 3, I think, are objectively the truth that they are just better than Black Ops 6 significantly. Now, Cold War, on the other hand, that one's in a little bit of competition because that game kind of launched like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that game wasn't the smoothest either. But taking it back to Black Ops 6, there's just no way you can tell me this is the best Black Ops game, especially when one of the most appealing factors of any Black Ops game is their maps. Look at every single Black Ops title and look at the original launch maps specifically. Even a game like Cold War, where the launch maps weren't really the best and there was a very, very limited amount of them. In terms of design, in terms of common sense that goes into this, especially considering how fast-paced you want this game to play, for the most part, all of these maps suck balls.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a two-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Unless I'm in ranked play, I'm not playing Red Card, I'm not playing Protocol, I'm not playing Vorkuta, I'm trying not to play Supersonic because that map is literally shaped like a U with a warehouse in the middle of it with opening and closing doors. Literally doesn't make any sense. I don't know how they advertise this game as having classic 3-lane styled maps. Even maps that I like Payback. That is not a 3-lane map whatsoever. And this is the rational part about me that some people refuse to accept or acknowledge. But even some of these maps that have no flow and no creative design that makes any sense, some of these maps I still enjoy, like Payback. I like Lowtown. I kind of like Babylon. I think I'm sometimes okay with Derelict. And of course, Nuketown is a fantastic map in this game. It practically plays like garbage because of all the skill-based matchmaking that haunts this game. But you cannot tell me that this is the best Black Ops game with maps like these going up against maps like Grid, going against maps like Launch, the original Nuketown, Firing Range, Summit, Grind, Studio, Standoff, Raid, Fringe, Redwood, even maps in Black Ops 4, Arsenal, Hacienda, Frequency. A lot of people like Militia. Like, there's a lot of classic, great, well-designed maps within Treyarch's catalog that Black Ops 6 maps just stick out like a sore thumb. So if that wasn't enough to already debunk this god-awful opinion, then we talk about things like skill-based matchmaking, and no, that's not really a core design in the game, but it exists in the game and it influences the gameplay that you're playing. I mean, this has pretty much become a meme at this point, but do you know how many people skip the maps and just choose random when voting for maps? I see screenshots of this all the time. 0 for Red Card, 0 for Derelict, and 15 for Classified. Random, because they don't want to play these maps. If I have to choose between Protocol or Red Card and I choose random and it ends up being Vorkuta, I'm logging off. Okay, like, I'd genuinely rather die twice than experience that. And it happens! And I'm glad that there's other people that are coming out here and just calling out this nonsense. I'm glad the Ghost of Hope came out here talking about people making these takes make sense when you realize they were too young to ever play Black Ops 2 when it came out. And then this kid or whatever, he's a gooch licker at this point in my eyes, he comes out here and says, first COD was Big Red One, buddy. Also, I'm not saying it is the best, I'm just bringing up the topic because a whole 2 weeks in, I've seen absolutely nothing but universal praise for the game so far online.
Police! Help! Police! Help! Help!
Ladies and gentlemen, you ask why I rant, you ask why I complain and call out these other people and just talk complete trash to a lot of people and to the game itself. This is why. You may think I just hate for views, right? If what this kid is saying is true, that means there's people online that positively love this game for views. They will be too positive. The same way you guys think I'm too negative. There's people that are too positive and will never call anything out for the sake of views, for the sake of money and traction, and people like this supporting their weird, nonsensical experience in this game that makes no goddamn sense, to really sit here and say that there's been nothing but universal praise for the game, when one of the biggest critiques and the most noticeable things about this game when you log into multiplayer is how god-awful the maps are, how god-awful the spawns are, the skill-based matchmaking, and several other bugs and just odd design choices, not only in the maps, but in the perks and abilities, giving us recon. Like, who thought of this stuff? You're telling me you've seen nothing but universal praise for the game. You've not seen anybody talk about the maps. You've not seen anybody talk about recon or skill-based matchmaking. Really? And I guess the whole loophole here is, oh, I didn't actually say it's the best Black Ops game. Well, you don't need to, because this game's own developers have already said it. There's already people online trying to spew that out there, and that's why people like myself exist. Because while, yeah, somebody can go ahead and just tell you that you're wrong on Twitter, we got the scat master out here after a long day of class, after a long day of work, no days off ever. I'm still gonna come out here and not only tell you that you're wrong, but I'm going to explain to you how exactly you are wrong. And that's what the scat master does. But seriously, guys, this kid's parents threw his head at a wall just like Broly did to Goku in Dragon Ball Z in that one movie. So it really doesn't surprise me that he has a take so absurd and so just objectively false. But of course, there's gonna be gooch slickers out there that agree with this statement. There's gonna be people that try to defend the claim and try to prove people like myself wrong. And again, I know I'm known for talking massive amounts of trash. I understand. And as arrogant as this sounds, I'm literally not wrong in bringing up that these maps are pretty much for the most part trending for how bad they are. People make memes about how bad the maps are. People talk about skill-based matchmaking every single year. And you're really gonna sit here and say that there's nothing but universal praise for the game, and therefore it should be considered to at least talk about the topic, about the possibility and potential for Black Ops 6 to be the best Black Ops title ever. Beyond Black Ops 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Absolutely horrendous take. Yo, Vondi is Pog. This is your one single warning. If I see one more god-awful tweet come out of you, you are being sent to Epstein Island, alright? This is your one warning. Most people that get sent there, they lack common sense. This is your chance to do right and understand that what you just said was not only objectively false, but you are inadvertently creating chaos among the community with horrible takes like this. Okay? Like, you are asking for people to bring out the negativity and disprove and just completely smoke any type of claim that could possibly be associated with this little discussion that you think we should have about Black Ops 6.
Oh my god! I got you in 4K! Just dick rotted!
It is not the worst Call of Duty game of all time. It might be the worst Black Ops game of all time. I could say that. I have an easier time arguing that claim, but to say this is the best Black Ops title, no. Nope. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about all this. Do you guys genuinely believe there is even the chance to talk about how this could possibly be the best Black Ops game of all time? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos, and yeah guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Peace.